Have you ever wondered if, behind all the teachings about tranquility and happiness, there is a dark room intentionally left unvisited? Another side, rarely spoken of, perhaps for fear of tarnishing the image of perfection. This is a journey into that very space. Many believe that finding enlightenment is like following a foolproof recipe. There are techniques A, B, and C, acceptance, surrender, letting go, which, if followed correctly, will produce a delicious cake of happiness. But what happens when that recipe becomes shackles? When the necessity to accept makes us afraid to refuse, and the compulsion to surrender paralyzes our will to fight. Knowledge that should be a liberating key instead transforms into a beautiful but confining golden cage. Imagine a magnificent ship sailing on the vast ocean. Its crew is incredibly busy, polishing the brass fittings until they gleam and painting the deck to look perfect under the sunlight. They showcase the beauty of their vessel to the world. However, deep within the dark, damp, and stuffy hull of the ship, water has begun to seep through a small crack that is steadily growing larger. They know there is a problem down there, but they prefer to stay busy on the brightly lit deck. They're afraid to face the darkness, the creaking sounds of the hull, and the cold, threatening water. They hope the shine on the surface can hide the fragility hidden within. This story is a reflection of many people's journey. We are busy seeking light on the outside, in various seminars, classes, and words of advice, while desperately avoiding the leaks within ourselves, the anger, wounds, and madness we consider shameful. We search for answers in well-lit places, while the real problem lies hidden in the darkness of our own psyche. This narrative invites us to pause for a moment from the busy work of polishing the deck. It asks, do you have the courage to descend into the dark hall? There, the testimonies one finds are not about worldly success, like paying off debts or finding a partner, but about the courage to witness the hell and chaos within oneself. Not to immediately run from it, but to sit with it, to feel its fire, and to understand what we have been trying to bury for so long. Happiness and suffering are likened to two sides of the same coin, inseparable. The faster we chase happiness, the longer the shadow of suffering that follows. So what if we reverse the logic? Instead of running from the darkness, what if we intentionally stepped inside and lit a lantern there? By delving into our sorrow, we find the door to relief. By acknowledging our anger, we discover our strength. The assumption that an aware individual is a figure who is always smiling, patient, and untouched by anger is firmly refuted by history itself. The great sacred figures emerge as whole human beings, with all their inner tempests. History records the figure of a loving Jesus, yet he also became furious enough to overturn the tables of the merchants in the temple, a sacred rage against the injustice that defiled a holy place. Then there was Siddhartha Gautama, whose heart was so deeply pained by witnessing suffering, old age, and death, that this profound sorrow became the very gateway to his search for ultimate truth, culminating in his enlightenment as the Buddha. And then there was Saint Augustine, a titan of theology, whose youth was steeped in hedonism and intellectual arrogance, yet it was precisely this shadow-filled past that forged a profound wisdom that resonated with the raw, imperfect human experience. Were they less aware? Or was their awareness so vast that it could embrace the storms of emotion, anger, sorrow, and a dark past without being swept away by them, instead making them part of their very wisdom?